Today I treated myself to the new, well, not really new, but the Samsung NX1000 smart camera. And this is a Wi-Fi capable detachable lens camera. Some of the specs on it are 20.3 megapixels. It has that Wi-Fi compatibility, so you can upload your pictures automatically. The ISO range goes up to 12,800. And I'm not a photographer, so I don't know a whole lot about that, but this will be a fun camera to learn with. Goes up to 8 frames per second in burst mode, and it will shoot full HD video at 1080p. I believe all the Samsung cameras will do that for up to 25 minutes. So here is the camera. Comes in the box. Normally this retails for $599, which is a lot of money. Now, also on the market right now are the NX2000, the NX300, as well as the Samsung Galaxy camera. Now, the reason I chose this camera is that I got an incredible deal today while I was shopping. I was actually able to pick this one up for $290. Yeah, that's like $309 off the MSRP, so that's absolutely huge. Now, they were selling this for $549 at Sam's Club, and it did come with the detachable telephoto lens in addition to the 20 to 50 millimeter kit that you get here. So inside the box we have the body, and this is a mirrorless sensor. So unlike an SLR camera, there's no mirror. It's going straight through the lens onto the sensor. So here's the packaging, and I want to kind of do a short little unboxing here and show you what you get when you purchase the NX1000. So the box, it's just a slide cover on the box which contains the parts, and we've just got these 2 bits of tape. We use a little paring knife to cut these off and slide that right off. There we go. So, slide that little packaging sleeve off, and then we're left with this nice little black cardboard box here. So we'll flip it open, and then once we flip this open here, we have the software CD-ROM. It looks like all the user manuals. This is actually a device where I think this stuff might come in handy. I might find myself reading these to figure out some of the settings. So then as we look inside here, we've got a little flip cover here, which is going to reveal the charger. Now, one of the nice things here you'll notice is there is a slot just to recharge the battery. So if you wanted to buy an extra battery, you could leave the charger in there. Then in here, it looks like we have the lens. We'll take that out a little bit later. Also we have here is the battery. This particular battery, I believe, is 1,030 milliamp hours. So that'll go into the charger, just a little cardboard insert there. And then down here, if we'll open up this little accessory case, this is our NX shoe flash. So the flash on the NX1000 is not built in, it's an attachment, and it comes in this nice little accessory case, which is nice because that'll keep it out of the elements and from breaking off the top of the camera. Now, most importantly, inside the box, right here, we have in this nice little bag, so we open that up. Very nice little protective sleeve. I might actually keep the camera in here when I have it in the case. So we pull it out. This right here, and it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's beautiful. One of the things I love about it is, like one of my older Samsung cameras, it does have this wheel here where you can select the settings. And the one thing I liked about this, more so than the Galaxy camera or the other cameras, is that you can quickly just adjust to whatever shooting mode you want to go to without having to fumble through a bunch of options or getting your fingerprints all over the LCD display. So here's the back of the camera. We've got the little turn wheel here and all those buttons. And the layout's really similar to some of Samsung's older cameras. Then on the bottom, we've got the metal 1/4-inch tripod mount, and then we've got the flip case here to insert the battery. On the side here, we have the USB port and a micro HDMI port. So, in addition to that, On this side, we have the button to detach the lens. We've got a nice little lens cover there. On the front, you'll notice a little LED indicator for recording or for timer. Then on the top, you also have the Share Link button, which is a easy button to press to upload your photos via Wi-Fi. So this is a Wi-Fi capable camera, which is the reason I bought it at this price point. Then at the top, we also have the NX hot shoe, little cover here, and that's where we'll put the flash. There's some other accessories you can get to put in there. A external viewfinder, as well as a microphone, which I think is something I'm going to look into getting. So there's the camera. Put that back in the little pouch for now. Now, on the packaging of the US version, it does urge you to charge the battery fully before using the camera. So I'm going to do that. I'm assuming in this side of the box here, we should have those cables. So here we have a nice little Samsung shoulder strap, neck strap, and that'll go into the two prongs that were on the side of the camera. Also down here, let's see what other goodies they gave us. Okay, looks like we have our micro USB cable, and it's just your regular micro USB connection. And then also we have the power cable for the battery charger. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video. We're going to plug in the battery charger and make sure the battery is fully charged before we move forward here. I want to make sure we don't get any memory effect or anything on the battery. I know it's lithium ion, so we shouldn't have that problem, but just like to follow the instructions from the manufacturer. So we've got the battery plugged in. It just snaps in and out pretty easily there. And we'll go ahead and give it a charge and then check out the camera after the battery is charged. Okay, so now that the battery is fully charged, we are going to open the bottom of the camera here. And you'll notice we have the spot for the SD card as well as a slot for the battery. So the camera does come with a battery. It does not come with an SD card. You can use SDHC, SD, and a bunch of other types. So we'll put the battery in and grab an SD card. Okay, so here I just have a little 16 gigabyte Lexar SDHC card found on sale, and I'm going to add this inside the camera. Okay, so here we have the SD card. We'll go ahead and place that. The contact's facing out. Down into the slot, clicks in place, and slide that back. So here's the camera now. Got some fingerprints there. But we've got that in. I've taken the clip off the hot shoe adapter, and that's where we're going to put the lens. So the lens comes in this case. Just pop it out. Excuse me, the flash, called it the lens. Take the flash, put it on there. You notice there's a little wheel to tighten it to lock it in the hot shoe. You can't actually tighten that until you flip it up. So you can make sure you have it in there firmly. Flip it up and down like that just to activate it. You can make sure you have it tightened in place. It's a little tricky. You've got to have it moved up the whole way to tighten it down. So there we have it. So now the next step, we're going to place the lens on. So in our little bag here, we have the stock lens, which is the 20 to 50 millimeter. So on the camera, you'll notice the red dot on the lens cover here. Twist that, and then pull it off. You can see our mirrorless sensor right there. And then on the lens we have here, just unscrew the cover. You notice a red dot right at the designation of the lens type. We're going to line that up with the red dot on the camera body, just like this. Press it on, twist it in place. And then there we have it. So switch over here to the top of the camera, and we will switch it to the on position. And we'll take the lens cap off there. And then here we are on the back of the controls. And right now we're going to go ahead and set this up for the time zone. So I'm going to hit OK to select the time zone. We'll just scroll over here until we get to Central Time. Click OK. Set the date. And the time. Had to look here, and it is going to be military time. So if it's in the afternoon, be sure to add 12 hours. There we go. And then here's your format that it's going to display the date. For me, it's going to be month, month, day, day, year, 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 24 hours, in English. So that is okay for me. So that concludes the setup. So all I have to do is hit the menu button. And now we're out of the setup. It tells us the lens is locked. Now that's a feature to keep the 20 to 50 millimeter stock lens in this kind of portable position here, so it'll fit in your camera bag. So to unlock it, simply hold down on this little locking mechanism. You see an L right there. Flip that switch, and then pop the lens out to at least 20 millimeters. And then here we have it. We are in autofocus now. So to zoom, actually, there we go with the autofocus. To zoom, you just use the zoom wheel on the outside right there. And then zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, and give it a second there, and then it focuses on what we have there. So there's lots of different settings here. The reason I chose the NX1000 is that you have the ability to change your shooting mode with this little wheel here. That's something that you kind of lose when you go with the different, the more recent models they have. The little wheel on top doesn't have anything, it's just a digital wheel. So there you have it. Those are some of the features. One of the things I'm going to do now is set up the Wi-Fi and get this working around the house. So there you have it. This is my Samsung NX1000 unboxing. If you guys are able to get this at Best Buy, I picked it up for $290. And it's a steal. Something that MSRP originally was $699, so less than half off. Not bad. Hope you guys enjoy.